Hey guys, Tim from Heavy Metal Off-Road here. I want to go over bed bars with you today. Bed bars are our round tube style, not modular, vehicle specific rack system. I'm going to go over some of these frequently asked questions about what they are, accessories, what you can do with them, and show you what they're all about. First up, I want to show you the most popular by far accessory weld-on attachment. These are our accessory plate mounts. So you get one pair per cost. You can see it wraps around the tube. It's very strong. It's flush mount to the outside of the tube. In this case, the customer requested not one, not two, but also a third one. Accessory plates such as these, available on the website, are made to match up here. So the entire plate flush mounts across the bars. It has built-in mounts for roto packs or any accessory that you want to mount on here besides a high lift jack. The hardware included with the plate kit are nice and flat when bolted down tight and have minimal impact on anything that you mount to the plate. We have 3 different plates to choose from. Our 22-inch long plate, which is great for pairing up in pairs with short bed trucks such as short bed Tacoma or short bed Nissan Frontier. Our 25-inch plate here is great for pairing up in twos with the medium bed versions of vehicles, so up to the 6.5 foot bed vehicle. We also have our 45-inch long plate. You'll notice that it's thicker because it's formed. Because of the longer plate, we need to make it more rigid, and it certainly is rigid. The short plates are great if you're running sets of 3 bars, and the long plate's great if you're running one pair of bars. Feature number 2, high lift jack mounts. These are welded top to bottom, and they have a slot in here for a 1/2 inch bolt. It's adjustable, and the body will stick out about here. You put your hardware here and you're good to go. The third feature we have here is our dog leash mount tab. It's a triangular tab that welds to the underside of the frontmost bar, and you can hook a carabiner of any type, whatever it takes to get your pooch mounted to that bed bar to keep them from jumping out of the truck and running out on the road. Our final weld-on feature that I want to talk about is the LED light tabs. Another triangular tab, just like the dog leash mount. However, it's welded as a pair to the rear underside flush mount of the rearmost bar. So you can put a light pod right here without interfering with the rooftop tent or anything on top. You would mount it upside down, facing this way, like this. Now this is the rocket rack, and it's essentially the same thing, but the idea is that you would have your lights mounted in the rear, pointing backwards, and it's really handy for lighting up your way. Each weld is smooth, consistent, and beautiful on every single bar. This is your standard mount. This is your soft topper mount. It's wider and longer. We have the same thing for the Nissan Frontier, a standard and a soft topper version. And for any of you domestic or utilitrackless Frontier guys, we have our steel, no drill, no mod mounting system. It's the same style we use with the rocket rack to pinch the bed sides under the bed skirt and gives you a mounting option that others don't offer. We ship the bed bars as a package like this. They come in singles or pairs or sets of 3, depending on how UPS allows us to ship them. However, if you choose the powder coat option, which is this right here, you're gonna get some very, very thick pipe insulation, and it's wrapped all the way through to handle the abuse of UPS shipping. Regarding our bed bar accessories, I'd like to show you our rooftop tent security clamps. So they're made of 3/16 steel, formed, and they can form around the bed bars. So they recess below the level of looking across the bed bars, and they provide a much more secure and aesthetically pleasing mounting system for your rooftop tent. All you have hanging down is just a little bit of formed steel, and when it's tight, it contacts in 4 places, and it's much stronger than any other clamp out there. And the hardware pack comes with a special security socket, tamper-resistant hardware, and it's all grade 8. So you can replace all of that ugly, useless, stock OEM rooftop tent hardware. Speaking of rooftop tent security clamps, they are used to also mount our bed bar bike mounts. So we've developed a system, just like the rocket rack, and we'll show you. This will clamp around the bar and secure your bicycle, so you can use a rear tire cradle and front fork mount. You can mount 2 bikes to a bed bar set. As you can see on the rocket rack, which is incredibly similar setup, you have a rear tire cradle. This would be your bed bar. The rooftop tent security clamp would actually secure this plate on the front and the rear. And this is your fork mount. You take the front tire off, you put your fork in here, clamp it down, and you're done. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is whenever we ship a set of bed bars that have powder coat ordered, we always ship a bottle of our color matched touch-up paint. It's the same stuff we use to coat your bars, except this is a touch-up paint rather than the powder coat. And this is made by the same manufacturer of the powder that we use for the powder coat on the bed bars. Okay guys, there you have it. I hope that answers all your questions regarding bed bars. If you have any questions further, or you're ready to place an order, head over to heavymetaloffroad.com or go check out one of our nationwide retailers. Thanks so much.